Hi, it's David Bromley here. In the previous video I covered step 1 of best trading practice, finding an edge, and I talked about how expert traders will often say that the way you enter and exit the market is less important than the way you actually manage your trades, and this can be a bit confusing when you're starting out. But steps 2 and 3 of best trading practice, staying in the game and allowing compound growth to deliver your fortune, are related to this trade management idea, and they're actually related to each other. So today I want to talk about their relationship to each other, and then in the next video I'll take step 2 and go into more detail about how you stay in the game by risk management, and then step 3 I'll take in the next video and how you maximize your return. So risk and reward, we all have an intuitive understanding of how risk and reward are associated, and actually as you look more deeply into system trading you realize they're inextricably linked. Our sort of intuitive understanding is, if we've got a pot of money and our primary concern is to preserve the value of that money, then we might take the money down the road to the bank and place it in a deposit account. It would be safe, but the reward that they would offer would be pretty unexciting. On the other hand, if we took that pot of money and our main focus was to try and grow it as fast and as much as possible, then we'd take a different action. We might perhaps invest the money in a startup business. Now, we all know, unfortunately, about the failure rate of startup businesses, so there's a good chance we'd see no profit, and in fact maybe not even our money back. But if we did and things worked out well, it could turn into an enormous profit. So they're the kind of two ends of the scale. Well, as a system trader, you're trying to find the sort of sweet spot. You've got your trading system, you've got your edge where you figured out a way to identify these unstable price points where you have a better than random chance of making money. And with that edge, with that trade entry and exit mechanism, you're then trying to say, how can I size these positions so that it does the two jobs I need it to do? I need it to look after my money as best I can. I don't want to expose myself to more risk than I need to, but I want to try and extract the maximum return as well for that acceptable risk. And this is the way you do this is with your system testing application. As you keep everything the same regarding your entry and exit rules, you can tweak the money management and you can wind up the dial gradually so that you're taking more risk, but you're getting hopefully more return in exchange. And you're searching for the sweet spot where both of them are acceptable. So the ride that I talk about, which is what will be required of you as a trader in order to be able to get the return you seek, is acceptable. You're not finding that your capital is making wild swings that you're not going to be able to endure in real life. But the return over the period of time you tested is a good return. And you're able to, with the right kind of money management strategy plugged into your complete trading system, you're able to test different levels of risk and return. And one way that this is done, and a very popular way, is by way of something called the fixed fractional money management strategy, which effectively just treats every trade exactly the same and allocates a specific and fixed amount of or percentage of your capital to each trade. So you're risking the same percentage of your capital on every trade, but as your capital grows, the absolute amount of money that you're risking and the rewards you can get are obviously growing. And if you're running into temporary drawdowns, then it reduces your risk, and obviously you can ride through the drawdown in a more comfortable way. So that's the way that often system traders will look to do that. And what you're really after is to find where is that point that gives me both of these requirements, that gives me an adequate return but doesn't overexpose me to risk. So that's how they're related in terms of system trading. And I'm going to go into, in the next video, step 2, how you manage the risk, and then move on to the maximization of reward in the video after that, which is step 3. So thanks again for your time. Appreciate you taking the trouble to watch, and I'll speak to you again soon.